Hi, my name is Gisela Marti, Creative Director for Tammy Taylor Nails. The design that I'm going to share with you today is fun and easy, full of many techniques. I have called Dazzling Daisy. We're going to be using the color shot technique, the marble technique. We're going to be painting with the color gels, and we are going to dip them in Dazzle rocks. The guest artist, the new collection, The Power of Love Gel Polishes from Tammy Taylor. So, let's get started. For the design Dazzle Daisy, we are going to be working with the following products. From the 911 product, we are going to need the Reinforce. We are going to need the Flawless Foundation and the Flawless Finish. From the Gelegance Gel Color and their Soulmates, we're going to be working with Petals Twinkle and his Soulmate Lacquer. We're going to be working with the My Love and his Soulmate Polish Lacquer. We're going to be working with Beauty and the Soulmate Nail Polish Lacquer. We're going to be working with the Gel Color In My Heart and the Polish Lacquer Princesa. We're also going to need the Dazzle Rock Glitter Mango Peach Fizz. From tools, we are going to be working with the acrylic brush, the bold striper, and the detail brush. As file, the 180 Zebra. From my powders, I'm going to be working with the Crystal Clear and the Natural Powder from the Competitive Edge. As liquid, the A+, the Brush Cleaner, and the Clean It. We're going to need our oil, small dapping dish, and last but not least, my wipes and towelettes. Before we start, we need to prepare our liquids. For color shots, if you notice, I have over here purple, plum, and green. But let me review how to do that. You're going to take your polished lacquer and you're going to drop in the liquid 3 drops. Once the drops are in the liquid, with your brush, you're going to stir your liquid to mix. And your color shot is prepared. You should have a clear liquid to use it and clean your brush between shots applications. Okay, when working with marble, we need to work fast and choose which color do you want to start first. And I want to start first with the pink on my natural powder. Place it, clean, go to your next color, place it, clean, go to your next color, apply, and keep the application clean, purple. Right here, I'm going to start patting and bringing my colors up. I'm going to do a semi-oval. Again, I'm going to take my purple and I'm going to place a little bit at the end. I want to see more color at the end. Clean the brush in between shots to be sure that you get the right pigment. I'm going to take my purple, place it, clean, my pink is your combination, so look for how do you like it, which color do you like in which position. I want this one over here on the lunar area. I want to take my green, place it right there to break the pattern, and I'm going to pat. See how beautiful start to look? One more shot of pink in this area. Pat. And don't worry about anything else because you're going to be encapsulating all the colors. Now, I'm going to go to my clear. And I'm going to place it right on the center. I'm going to wait a couple of seconds and then back strokes and down strokes. Another clear. At the end, back strokes, smooth. Look at the nail sideways, and if you need to put another clear, you place another clear. My last clear is going to be close to the cuticle. And this is done. I'm going to wait till it dries so I can file my nail. Okay, my nail is already dry. You can hear the sound. When you tap the nail, you can hear the sound is that your nail is perfectly dry. Now I'm going to take my 180 Zebra and I'm going to file my nail. Okay, now that the nail is completely filed, I'm going to do an application of the Flawless Foundation. And I'm going to put it to cure on UV for 2 minutes. But if you're using Tammy Taylor Mighty Mini Lamp, which is an LED lamp, then you're going to cure for 1 minute. Okay, now that it's completely cured, I'm going to start my design by picking up a little bit of the orange and place it right there. That's a perfect spot. And there you go. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing over here on the top. And I'm going to cure for 2 minutes under UV or 30 seconds if you're using the Mighty Mini. Okay, the next step before I start building my daisies is I'm going to take my bowl striper and I'm going to draw a line with my white gel paint where I want my leaf later on to be. And that is exactly right there. Now, I'm going to clean my brush. On my Clean It, be sure to have a small dab and dish with your Clean It. And the brush needs to be clean all time. I'm going to start with my first petal right here. And I'm going to do it with a separation from the center of my flower. And I'm going to do a wide petal. Another one over here, leaving a separation. And this is how you're going to build your daisy. Keep going around. There we go. Try not to put it too close to the center because later on, when we are ready to put the dazzle, we don't want to get too close and then you don't notice the difference on the petal. So there goes my other one. Now we're making smaller petals because it's going on the upper side. This one over here is a little bit wider. This one is a little bit smaller. And on the other side, we're going to start putting small petals. With the point of your brush, as you see over here, place the color. And there's your first finished daisy. The upper one, I'm going to do it with a plum. I did this one with a purple. This one is going to be with a plum. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing all the way around the center. With the point of your brush and a small amount of the color. Finishing my last one over here. And now I'm going to cure for 2 minutes under UV. And if you're using the Mighty Mini Lamp LED from Tammy Taylor, 30 seconds. Okay, so this is the first coat. Now I'm going to do exactly the same thing over each one of the petals with the color. You don't have to be so careful because now all what you're doing is just emphasizing the color. Okay, here we finish with our petals that are the color purple, and we do the same thing with the plum color. That's it. Now, before I put it on the lamp, I'm going to dazzle each one of those petals with my glitter. I got over here. I'm going to position the flower, and I'm just going to drizzle just a little bit over each one of the petals. You don't have to put too much. Just a little bit, just to dazzle the daisies. Now I'm gonna put it under UV for 2 minutes, and if you're using the Mighty Mini Lamp from Tammy Taylor, 30 seconds. Okay, it's completely cured. Now with a manicure brush, what I'm doing is I'm dusting completely the whole design. I want to be sure that there's no glitter anywhere in my design, that my whole nail is clean of the glitter. There we go. Okay, now the next step in my design would be define every one of the petals, and I'm going to be using black gel paint with my bold striper, and I'm going to outline every single one of my petals. Just remember, just take just a little bit of the color with a point, almost nothing. an outline. There we go. You don't have to take too much paint, just a little bit. And bring it all the way to the free edge. The great thing of this bold striper is that it will give you total control as you are doing any kind of design. And in this particular case, it gives you control when you're doing this outlining. My last petal on this one, this is one. And there we go. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the top daisy. This one is a little bit darker. But you can see the difference when you outline. What you're doing is just defining beautifully every one of the petals. There we go. One more to go. It's close to the cuticle area, so since it's close to the cuticle area, if you have to pretend to outline, just pretend. And then now, what we're going to do also, we want to outline the center. There we go, it's already outlined. I'm gonna use the same color, black, to create different lines. And I'm gonna come over here, very thin lines. I'm gonna clean, and I'm gonna create a few leaves. Be sure that when you're cleaning your brushes, your art brushes, to twirl, because you want to be sure that the point is being kept exactly how it's supposed to. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to have control. Now, look, I'm going to put a drop, and then I'm going to pull it down. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to put a drop, and then I'm going to pull it down with my brush, just like if we're a comma. And now I'm going to pull this one up and then elongate that leaf. But the same thing I'm going to do over here, but I'm going to do it the opposite side. And pull. And this one is going to be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to bring it right there. Another one in this area. This is going to be just the comma, and then bring it down softly. Clean the brush, twirl to get the point, and now go and pick up a little bit of the green, and you're going to put that green somewhere in there, in that petal. Bring a little bit down. Clean the brush, and now with the black again, let's outline. This outline is going to be a little bit different. We're going to come over here and then pull down as we go, just to create some leaf details. Tiny bit, just a tiny bit at the end. And that's exactly what this brush will give you. That control to make very nice thin lines. The next one, the same thing. Just bring that black into the green and the white to create those lines. You can outline a little bit thicker as you go down. Same thing on the bottom to define more the leaf. And this one over here, the same thing. Bring it down. Pull. Another dot and pull. And one more over here to balance the design. Pull. We want to be sure that we outline also. We put a little bit of white because remember when you're using black and white together, it just brings everything that you're doing and you don't even notice it. Just a tiny detail over here. Tiny detail. See? And this is it. Now I'm going to cure the design for 2 minutes on UV, but if you're using the Mighty Mini from Tammy Taylor, 30 seconds. Okay, now that everything is cured, my last step will be to build the gel stone. And I'm going to take my Reinforce and I'm going to take a glob of it and I'm going to place it in top of my orange. And this is going to do my gel stone. And I'm going to build it as high as I need to build. Now over here you need to have patience because it's just placing exactly over your design. Again, I'm going to do the same thing on this one. And I want to leave a lot so it can build height. If you want it higher, you can do a second application. There we go. Now I'm going to cure for 2 minutes. And if you have the Mighty Mini from Tammy Taylor, 30 seconds. Okay, so now it's cured. Now remember, the taller or the higher your gel stone you want it to be, it may follow a second application. In my case, I like it like that, so I'm going to proceed to seal my design with a flawless finish. I'm going to seal everything except the gel stone. And then I'm going to put it on the lamp for 2 minutes. If you're using the Mighty Mini from Tammy Taylor, you only have to cure for 30 seconds. Perfect. Now that it's completely cured, my last step would be with my wipe it and clean it to clean completely the surface. And this is the finished design. So, how fun was that? I am sure that if you follow these techniques with the designs for your clients, they're gonna love it. Until next time, have fun.